Hey, what's up guys? It's Josh here. I'm here with Coach T, and we're gonna go over this week's Metabolic Mixer workout for you. So for this workout, we're gonna mix a few things up today. So I'll go through everything and describe what we're gonna be doing as we go through it. You ready, Tia?
Ready.
Okay, so let's go. We're gonna start with some core mobility work here. We're gonna start with our dead bugs here with that band for assistance. So we're gonna get those feet up like they're resting on a chair. Now Tia's got the band in her left hand attached to her right knee. She's holding that band with her right hand, and now she's going to extend out with that left leg and reach with that right arm. So a little bit of resistance from that band here, not a lot. You don't have to be super heavy here, it's just nice to get a little bit of stimulation from it. Reaching as far as you can. Think about that foot stopping just above the floor, pushing that air out to push your lower back into the floor here, reaching with that arm. When we come back to this one, we'll do the other arm and leg here. So we'll switch it up, we'll describe how to do it. We're gonna do that for 40 seconds, then we're gonna switch to our second exercise, which is our half kneeling pull apart. So we're gonna go to one knee here, squeezing that back glute tight. Now when we're here, we wanna get all of our weight on that back knee, squeezing that glute nice and tight, and then pull that band across your chest, squeezing those shoulders. You're gonna get a nice stretch through the chest, activating those deep back muscles here, squeezing that glute tight to get that hip flexor stretched out. When we come back to this on the second set, you'll get the other knee back and the other foot forward. So we're gonna do 2 sets of this, 40 seconds of hard work, about 5 seconds to switch between them, and then we're moving on. So after that, we're gonna move on to some 60-second send-offs. We get 2 exercises we're gonna work here. We're gonna go 5 reps of each exercise. You're gonna have 60 seconds to get those reps done, and then just stay fast and loose and recover for the next set. And we're gonna do 5 sets of this. So the first exercise is our gorilla squat press. So from the floor, you're gonna pull those dumbbells up to your shoulders and press high overhead. So it's a deep breath in, push that air out as you pull them up and throw them overhead here. Really sitting that butt back. Now, if going all the way down to the floor, those dumbbells is a little too challenging, just go as low as you feel comfortable and then throw them up. So you're gonna do 5 gorilla squat presses, and then we're gonna do 5 and 5 on these power step-ups. So you're gonna get that foot on that box, and you're gonna explode up and over off that box. Think about crushing that box, getting as high up off that box as you can. You go 5 to each side. If you need to take the impact out, you're just gonna step side to side here. So it's 5 and then 5 on each leg on this one, and we're gonna go through that 5 times. From there, we're gonna move on to our descending ladder. We're gonna have 4 exercises here. You're gonna have 8 minutes. What you're gonna do is you're gonna start with 5 reps. And you're gonna go for 5 reps of each exercise, and then as quickly as you can, you're gonna go 4 reps, and then down to 3. So each time you go back through, you're gonna take 1 rep off. Now, if you get down to 1 in under 8 minutes, you're gonna start going back up. So 8 minutes is a good amount of time. So there's a lot of time to work on these. 4 straight exercises you're gonna circuit through. So the first one, we're gonna start with our suspension trainer rows here. So we're gonna lean straight back in that moving plank position, shoulders down away from those ears, squeeze those glutes, deep breath in on the way down. Push that air out as you pull yourself up here. I want you to challenge yourself with the weight. So step in to make it a little bit heavier. If you can go heavier here as you're getting tired, if you need to, you just step a little bit further out. The second exercise is gonna be some bag lunges. So we're gonna grab our sandbag. Your first option on this lunge is to do that rotation with that lunge. So as Tia steps back with one leg, she's gonna rotate that bag outside that front leg here. So we're gonna think that knee gets in the way. You gotta move that bag around it. Deep breath in on the way down, pushing that air out, squeezing that back glute nice and tight as you drop down, and then push that air as you drive up. If the rotation is a little bit harder on that lower back or your coordination, hold that bag right up there at your chest. Deep breath in, drive up. Deep breath in on the way down, drive up. On this one, you're gonna do 5 on each leg, so 10 total or 8 total every time you go back to this one. Our third exercise is push-up. So, push-up plank position, squeeze those shoulder weights, push that air out as you drive back up. Again, deep breath in on the way down, push that air out, squeeze those glutes, pull up those abs. If you need to, you can go down from your toes, lower those knees and press back up. Again, down from your toes, up from your knees, or you can work from your knees on this one, or you can do the chest press on the suspension trainer as well. And then the last exercise of this circuit is our 1.5 squat. So you can go body weight here, you can hold some weights if you like, dumbbells at your shoulders, kettlebell at your chest, whatever you'd like to do. And we're gonna go all the way down in that squat, come halfway back up, all the way back down, and then all the way back up. So it's down, half, down, 1, right? So that's 1.5 squats each time here. So when you do 5, you're technically doing 7.5 squats. Is that the right math? Something like that.
Sounds like
7.5,
right.
6, 4.5, 3,
12,
1.5. I just did that. Didn't even practice that, folks. That's how good I am at this. Okay, so you're gonna have 8 minutes to work on those. And then from there, we're gonna move on to a quick finisher. We're gonna have 3 exercises and we're gonna work on. We're gonna go 20 seconds of hard work, 5 seconds to switch. We're gonna go through all 3 of those exercises for 5 rounds. So it's bang, bang, bang for 5 rounds, everybody. So first exercise, we're back down to the floor for our mountain climbers. We're gonna drive that knee up, extend that back leg out, keeping those shoulders over those wrists, rolling up those abs and driving those feet as fast as you can if you need to. You can touch those feet down, or you can just hold that plank for that 20 seconds. Second exercise is our pulse squat. So we're gonna get into that middle sweet spot of that squat. So we're not going all the way down and we're not coming all the way back up. We're just pulsing here as fast as you can on that pulse, 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 pulse. As fast as you can if you need to. You just come up out of that squat, take a deep breath, come back down when you're ready. And then our last exercise, we're gonna do some duck and punch. So if you want, you can grab some dumbbells here, but you don't need them. We're gonna squat down and we're gonna drive up, and as we drive up, we're gonna pivot and throw that hand across your body here. So you're ducking and then punching. Deep breath in, push that air out. Notice how Tia is pivoting on that back foot, squeezing that glute nice and tight as she pivots to throw those hands. Okay, that's our metabolic mixer workout for this week. Great job, Tia.
Great job, Josh.
Thank you.